Good morning, and welcome to another episode of Savar's seasonal shenanigans. I don't know, does this series have a name? No, who cares? Today, I don't know, love is in the air, I guess. It's Valentine's Day. It's time to be reminded of the incredible dissonance between how Ishgard actually is and the way that Ishgard-related events present themselves. So, let's get into it, shall we? Hello. The symbol of love. Astrid is not so subtly indicating her desire for you to approach. Hello there, friend. Can you feel that? Love is in the air, just waiting to be snatched up by questing hands. That means Valentoine's Day is upon us once more, and I, Astrid de Valentoine, and my fellow emissaries are here to support all who would avail themselves of this bounty. You have the air of one in constant pursuit of adventure, and what greater adventure is there than to fall head over heels for one another? Killing things, exploring, killing things. So, like, a lot, actually. Anyway. Welcome, my friend, to the Festival of Ardor and Affection. Come to think of it, an intrepid adventurer like you might be just what I require. Might I ask a favor of you? A fellow emissary by the name of Emile departed earlier to prepare a little surprise for our festivities. You see, but she's been gone for quite some time. I would like you to make sure she hasn't gotten herself into trouble. I would go myself or ask one of my associates to check up on her, but all are busy guiding our love-starved revelers. Will you do me this favor? Sure, whatever. I am in your debt. Before she left, Emile said she would be practicing under the trees near FFXIV Fineries. No doubt you will find her there. You shall find Emile practicing under the trees near FFXIV Fineries. Pray go with all haste. Alright. Hey, kid. If I shift the angle just the teeniest bit, I can triple the cuteness factor. No, quadruple it. Hey. Whoa! Hey, the other one was looking for you.
Who might you be?
Hi, I'm Savar.
Oh, Astrid asked you to check on me. Well, isn't that sweet of you? It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Savar. I suppose you're wondering what I've been practicing here, so far away from prying eyes. Patience, my friend, patience. If you truly wish to see what I've been cooking up, pray come to Miketo's amphitheater.
And back we go. Hey.
I knew you wouldn't be able to resist.
Yeah, I have to do my job. That is what I have to do.
You brought her back as promised. Thank you, Savar. She intends to demonstrate her, what did she call it? Right, love heart on stage in just a moment. You can be part of her very first audience.
Sure, what could go wrong? Alright, kid, what do you got?
Jesus! Kid, you gotta be careful with that. You could have fucking killed me.
Whew, my god. Thank god my reflexes are so highly tuned.
Yes, that was, yes, cute. So this is what you've been working on. The Gardanians are a reserved people who have long been reluctant to openly express their feelings to one another. Yet I believe it is of utmost importance that we open our hearts to those we hold dear, in this season of love most all. Now is the time for everyone to shed their fears and wear their affections on their sleeve. That's what inspired me to come up with the love heart. I can only hope this simple expression is enough to motivate people to act.
Stop doing that while you're pointing it at me!
Well, it certainly appears to have been an impression. Navigating matters of love is often a nerve-wracking task for even the boldest of us. Yet with this gesture, I believe you've given the townsfolk the perfect means to convey their feelings. Emile, I encourage you to go about the city and perform the pose before any you might find floundering in the ocean of love. Go on and ignite the passion in their hearts. Leave it to me. Would you mind lending a hand as well, Savar? As an adventurer, I'm sure you've touched the hearts of many. There are doubtless a few more qualified to guide others in pursuing and realizing their passions. I'm not doing that fucking pose. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not going to do it. Wonderful. Now, before we set forth, I would ask you to remain on stage for a while so we can judge your pose. Consider the import of our mission. I'm afraid we can't leave until it's flawless. I hate this. I hate this. Thanks to my dear friend Remy, aka Orchidrabbit, for the art, by the way. You can find his socials in the description of the video. Please, give him money. Have him make clowns for you. My, I am equal amounts impressed and envious you managed to perfect the gesture in so short a time. Took me ages just to get the hands right. You look really scary with your face, though. You might change that a little. You could smile, maybe? Ideally, I would like you both to get started immediately, yet I do wish we had another emissary. Then how serendipitous it is that I am here to offer my services. Lisette? Ah, I believe an introduction is in order. The esteemed personage before you is none other than Lisette de Valentoine, my dear sister and predecessor as emissary of Valentoine's Day. Oh, Astrid, ever one for propriety. Let not her introduction intimidate you, my dear. Call me Lisette. Lizzie, whatever you fancy. Okay, I'm gonna call you Lisette. Yes, well, pleased though I am for your offer, should you not be enjoying the festivities with your beloved? My adorable Astrid, though I may have relinquished the burden of leadership, I have not abandoned my duty as a herald of love. You said yourself that you lack for capable help, and I am here, yes? As a daughter of House Valentoine, I cannot stand by as the flames of ardor dwindle. Let her help, Astrid. It might be just what she needs before her rendezvous with Hortense. Emile, I told you about that in confidence. Ah, so that's the way of it. In that case, your aid is most welcome. Well, with that settled, let us go forth and quicken the seeds of romance yet to sprout throughout Gridania. Pray teach me this pose of yours, Emile. Yes, ma'am. Might I suggest we split up? Our adventurer friend here can handle old Gridania, while Lizzie and I cover new Gridania.
Sure, whatever.
Given the season, you shall no doubt find more than one individual who is flummoxed by their feelings. Strike our pose before these lost souls, and with an outpouring of love, grant them the courage to tell what's in their hearts. But once again, please, please try to look a little bit less scary when you do it. There are a few areas in particular I'd like you to visit once you're ready. Just say the word and we can begin.
Awesome. You can now fire a beam from your hands, because remember, unlike last year's Valentine's Day event, beams are unisex. It's all about heart. The time is ripe to inspire Gridanians to listen to their hearts.
Ready? Wonderful. I've marked out a few locations in the area where people tend to mingle. I'm confident you will find more than a few individuals in need of a little push. Show them your best rendition of the love heart to give them the courage they need. Pray visit those locations I marked on your map and perform the love heart to inspire those lost in the throes of love.
Alright, let's go kill some people. With beams. Hello, hopeless lass.
Such a perfect specimen. Firm, but soft in the right places. Gods, I could just eat them right up. Not the produce, mind you. Him, the proprietor. I only wish I knew how to tell him the way I feel.
Don't worry, girl. I got you. All you have to do, shoot a beam at him. Die!
That is an adorable pose. I mean, other than your face. But why show it to me?
You should kill him.
You meant to encourage me. That is very kind of you, but I'm afraid I find the prospect of confessing daunting. Though, I could ask him his professional opinion on which vegetables are more suited to be cut into heart shapes. A completely natural question, considering the spirit of Valentoine's day, yes? Truth be told, I've had my eye on him for some time now. Simply didn't know how to approach. But thanks to your unique motivation, I finally found the inspiration I needed. Though it occurs to me, how did the heart become associated with Valentoine's day in the first place? I hope to Novika he doesn't ask me.
And don't fucking ask me, I don't know either.
How did the heart become a symbol of Valentoine's day? I just said, don't ask me, I don't know.
Brass-bound wood whaler. Hey.
Ooh, what is it? If you have a matter to report, keep it short. I'm rather occupied at present. Perhaps I could invite him to a meal? But how would I even broach the subject?
Only way to do it. Fire a beam! Die!
Stop that! What manner of strange gesticulation have you accosted me with? A curse? Nay, an insult. Nay, a beam? Explain yourself this instant.
Yeah, I fired a beam at you. You should do it at the guy you're trying to fuck.
Oh, excuse me. I need to be brave enough to express my feelings? Are you claiming that I, a proud lancer of the wood whalers, lack courage of all things? Well, you might be right. I'm too craven to invite someone to a simple meal. But your gesture, now that I understand its intent, it has kindled my warrior spirit. I will carry out this task as if it were my sworn duty. My thanks, adventurer, and forgive me for assuming the worst.
Then you hear an explosion in the background as she fires a beam at her love. Good work. Hello, dejected lad.
Oh, my love, what have I done to incense you so?
Beamoo.
You pose quite the pose. What's wrong with your face, ugly?
Alright, fuckface.
I see, it's a symbol of love, a call to bare one's heart, scars and all. My beloved stormed off earlier because I was terribly late for our rendezvous. I dared not tell her the reason, for I fear it would vex her further. I have been so preoccupied selecting a gift for her that I lost track of the time. I must apologize to her and explain myself. Thank you for helping me to see that, my friend. Mayhap there is time yet for a Valentoine's Day miracle.
Cool. I've fired many beams at people today.
People can't seem to get enough of the love heart.
Sure.
You're back. Seeing as my sister has yet to return, might I ask you in a meal to recount how you fared in the meantime? Well, I found the pose to be eye-catching, if nothing else. Perhaps even embarrassingly so, even though I was the one who invented it. Regardless, I am proud to say folk were practically lining up to see it. What about you, Savar?
I killed at least 3 people, I think.
I see. Whilst I'm glad to hear others were spurred into actions, it saddens me slightly that some do not know the origins of Valentoine's Day's symbol, the heart. You see, it looks like a butt. Which makes me wonder, are you two aware of how it came to be associated with Valentoine's Day? I said no!
Is it because it looks like a butt? I haven't the slightest idea. I never thought about it. It has something to do with House Valentoine, I think, maybe. I don't care, is the answer.
Then allow me to teach you. It all began with a butt. Ah! Lisette! Heavens, your face is white as a sheet. What's wrong? Heart offense. I saw him speaking with a woman in the Carline canopy.
That's not The other women exist in the world. I know I'm related to at least one of them. There other women exist.
They were alone together, speaking intimately.
Again, I'm sure it's fine. I don't care. Fuck her too, then.
You don't suppose... Oh gods, you don't suppose it was a tryst, do you?
Ishgardians do seem to be into that.
Absolutely not. You know Hortefance would never be unfaithful to you. Nay, purge the very thought from your mind. I know, but when I saw him and that woman whispering to each other like they were in their own little world, my heart stopped. Before I knew it, I was running from the sight of them as fast as my legs would take me. Love is the fruit born of bravery. Have you forgotten these words, Lisette? They are our words, passed down by our ancestor, Countess Arabelle de Valentoine. She summoned the courage to pursue love through all manner of hardship, including being Ishgardian, the most tenuous hardship of all. She was not merely a countess, but a warrior true. Naught symbolized what she fought for more than her crimson shield, forged in the shape of a heart. The symbol is a source of courage. Remember that. Thank you, Astrid. You are right. Countess Arabelle would be mortified to see her progeny act with such cowardice. I must honor her legacy. I am ready, Hortefance. If he intends to elope with another woman and live to tell the tale, he has another think coming. I'll fuck her too!
Atta girl.
I am clueless to the nature of Hortefance's connection with this mystery woman, but I dare say Lisette needs friends by her side. Might I prevail upon you both to join her? But of course, leave it to us.
Sure. This is always juicy to watch.
You have my gratitude. I place her in your capable hands.
Sorry, one question before I go. You know that's not actually what hearts look like, right? They're more just like blobby things. I've grabbed a couple of them in my time, and let me tell you, they're not in that shape. They are red, though, generally because of all the blood. But whatever.
We better hurry. She said that Hortefance and this unknown tramp were in the Carline canopy. I'm sure that's where she's headed. I know with whatever comes, you'll be there for Lisette. Now please, head to the Carline canopy with all haste.
Fine. Hey, anybody fucking over here?
There you are. The situation looks rather tense. Say, Hortefance, isn't that...
Lisette, but our meeting was not to be until later. This'll be good. And there's just that guy in the background. He's gonna get hit by a beam.
Oh, Hortefance! That woman! God, she's lost control of her tongue. What should we do?
I think it's fine. I mean, that people like that. Right? Oh, you mean in the talk? Yeah, okay, we should do something about that, I guess. Make your ancestor proud, or love is the fruit born of bravery. You'd make your fucking ancestor proud. You were just talking about her.
Hortefance Passerat.
Hey, let me try that again. Fucking French names, man.
Hortefance Passeroy. For what reason do you intimate yourself with this comely young maiden, with full breasts, knowing well that another has entrusted her future to you? Well, have you naught to say for yourself? It would seem nerves cause Lisette to fall back into the mannerisms of her noble upbringing. Hopefully she doesn't call for his execution. Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry. This is all a misunderstanding. I came to Hortefance for counsel, as I admire the devoted relationship he has with you, and I was hoping he could offer me advice in nurturing a similar bond with the one I adore.
Yeah, you're just an idiot.
Lisette, my love, my first thought was that you could not bear to wait another moment for our meeting.
But now I see you could not bear the thought of me with another. I will kill her immediately. 'Tis as if the very Fury herself stands before me, a goddess in both spirit and flesh, full of passion and devotion. Oh, what a fortunate man am I!
Jesus Christ.
Can I regret that my actions cause you even a moment of suffering? Please, set your heart at ease, my darling. I have eyes, but none but you, now and forever. I only chose a private location so this young lady could seek counsel away from eavesdroppers.
Oh, that's it? Gods, I've made a complete fool of myself. Forgive me, both of you, that a lady of House Valentoine should comport herself in such a way. I'm completely ashamed. However, young lady, me and my husband saw you from across the Carline canopy, and we really dig your vibe. If I may, my lady, I now understand why you'd be upset, and I admire your bravery in confronting us. Would that I had the courage to give voice to my own feelings.
You know what to do, Lizette. Hit him with a beam.
I may no longer be the head emissary of love, but I am as well equipped as ever to speak on the matters of the heart. Check this shit out. Blast! Love is the fruit born of bravery, my dear. Though it is terrifying to bare your heart to another, it is more terrifying still to live never knowing what might have been. You must confess. I promise you, the risk is worth the reward. I suppose I would regret it for the rest of my days if I never found love, because I was too afraid to fight for it. You're right, my lady. I will do my best. Once again, forgive me for... He's dead. He's actually dead. Artiphons, what's wrong?
Ugh, the sight of your angelic pose struck me to my very core. My heart is like to burst from my chest.
Again, man, I got it. That's the beam hitting you. You've been struck by the beam. And the effect is that it kills you. Guys, he needs medical attention right now. I think that means he'll live. No. He'll only live if we get him to a hospital. He's gonna die for bleeding. Whatever. Anyway, the two of us will return and appraise Astrid of what happened here. I trust you won't mind if we inform her that you and Hortefonce will be partaking in the festivities earlier than scheduled? Well, 'twas our plan from the beginning, and it would do much to smooth over this little misunderstanding. Please extend my apologies to Astrid for any worry I might have caused. Let's return to Miketo's amphitheater and give Astrid the good news that Hortefonce is dead. Or bleeding out at the very least.
Please help! I'm fucking dying! Be still, my heart!
No, that will kill you faster. Oh, for the love of... Will you please get up? Patch the hole in his heart. Whatever.
Hey, Astrid, great news. Hortefonce is bleeding out.
I'll let you do the honors. It was your words which brought Lizzie back to her senses after all. Before she fucking killed her husband. Oh, I'm so relieved to hear Hortefonce is dead. It was all just an unfortunate misunderstanding. I must thank you for being there for my sister. It truly means the world. You deserve my thanks as well, Emile. Don't mention it. I'm happy we were able to help. Though we've had our ups and downs, I believe we accomplished our goal of showing folk how important it is to express their feelings to those they hold dear. All in all, I'd say this Valentoine's Day has been a success. Which reminds me, although my explanation of the heart's origins were interspersed with some dramatics, I take it you were able to piece together its meaning.
Yes. Your ancestor has no fucking idea what a heart looks like.
Yes, indeed. A noblewoman and a proud knight, Countess Arabella's legacy lives on not only in the tradition of Valentoine's Day, but in its symbol, her beloved heart-shaped shield.
I feel like that would kind of be ineffective, right? Well, I mean, I guess in this particular shape, it's probably fine.
In commemoration of her brave pursuit of love in the face of insurmountable odds, the heart came to symbolize her, and eventually the very concept of love itself, capturing the imaginations of men and women around the world, somehow. Today, while many recognize the symbol, few know of its history. With Emile's love heart, I believe that people will become curious to know the story of our tradition, and for that I am overjoyed. Countess Arabella's tale will undoubtedly give many the courage to pursue love, just as it did your sister. May we all learn from the Countess's example. I pray you and yours have a Valentoine's Day overflowing with affection, my friend. Stop! Stop doing it right in front of me. You almost hit me again. Jesus Christ. Damn kids. Nobody teaches anybody about beam safety these days. Countess Arabella was not only a dignified lady, but a noble knight with the resolve and grace to see her passions realized. Tell me, do you know how she developed such fortitude? Well, I have heard it that the Countess would train at dawn and dusk each day, eschewing the wooden training buckler for her hefty heart-shaped shield. Such effort would undoubtedly strengthen both body and mind. Pardon me? You believe I shouldn't put stock in such tales? But it sounds perfectly reasonable to me. Astrid has dedicated herself to making sure Valentoine's Day is a smashing success, so it's only right I do the same. As ever, I'll support her best I can, and I hope you'll continue to lend us a hand when the need arises. Emile's giving it her all. She'll make a fine emissary of love yet. Please, my darling, won't you let me take you to dinner? Oh, fine, if you insist. Let's see, who else do we got? Oh, hey, Lingsaf. If you're fixing to have one of them heart-shaped chocolates, you can pick them up from the purveyor here. I'll have you know their flavor is as rich as their history. Some hundreds of years ago, the Culinarians Guild was honored by House Valentoine with the sole privilege of making these heart-shaped treats, you see. And there ain't no better time than the season of ardor and affection to delight 'em, is there? They're delectable as they come, so make sure you get 'em while the getting's good. Nah, I don't really want to do that. Oh hey, you're alive somehow. Forgive me, I was just reflecting on Lizette's passionate display earlier. I fear my heart has yet to recover. Yeah, man, it's gonna take a while for the blood to clot and the scar tissue to heal up, but you'll get over it. I am happy to report that Hortefonce and I have been having such a splendid time that our little misunderstanding has entirely left our minds. And now I've assuaged any of your lingering concerns, I bid you go enjoy the festivities yourself. We're trying to find someone to swing with us. Didn't even invite me. I mean, I would have turned them down, but like, you know. Koopa Cup. Look, Koopo, all this ardor and affection is making my palm shine brighter than a star. Puckety Pico. If the heart is a symbol of Countess Arabella, does that mean our heart-shaped palms are a sign of her blessing? Sure. And Lovebird. Quack! God, so true. Any other stupid motherfuckers around? Ah, here we go. Here goes nothing. Milady? I guess she's not swinging with them then. That's probably why they're still looking. But we should check in here just to see if that one lady's, Nope, she got fucked out of existence. That's unfortunate for her. It happens, though. Oh yeah, Bert, do you have anything to say? Behold! Bert the Beloved's dazzling embodiment of love puts Rhodogalts to shame, does it not? A lovely pose for a lovely festival. Tell me, how much better is my rendition than Bert's? I could use some work. Well, that was fucking exhausting. But it's over now. I've dodged many beams today, and hopefully so have you. Successfully, at least. I don't know if you got hit by any of them, but if you did, whatever, you'll get over it.
Anyway, thank you guys very much for joining me on this episode of Savar's seasonal shit heads. Thank you again to Remy for the art. Thank you all very much for watching as usual, and remember that whenever there is a new seasonal event, another one of these videos will be coming out in the interim period in between the next season of A Realm Red, which still does not have a date, so, you know, it's probably we're gonna be seeing a lot more of Savar. But if you are curious about catching up on the previous streams, go ahead and look through the playlist that this video is a part of on my YouTube channel. Or you can catch any future streams live at twitch.tv/officialpunguy. But until such a time as that rolls around, I will see you all next time.